Sashalee Forbes briefly held the women's 60-meter dash world lead in early 2024 and on the verge of opening her 2025 season. We ask, can she finally level up? Plus, we take a look at the collegiate scene and how the young Jamaicans are doing, and much more. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we continue to go. Remember that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, we start out with the collegiate scene roundup. And as expected, the Jamaican collegiate athletes are doing rather well at the very beginning of the collegiate indoor season. First up, Jamaica's Shanice Walker, who reps for the Florida State University, sparkled at the Clemson Invitational 2025, taking the first place win in the finals of the women's 60-meter dash in a time of 7.20, just outside her personal best of 7.19 in the 60-meter dash, which she set in March of 2024. Next up, our personal favorite, Onika McAnuff. The youngster set a new personal best of 37.48 in the 300 meters at the UK Rod McCarvey track and field meet a few days ago. Then, of course, there's triple jumper Sashalee Forbes, who came second at the Clemson Invitational in her special event. Not to be outdone, Jamaica's Kimara Farkinson ran a personal best in the 400 meters of 46.38 seconds. The youngster now reps for ATM. And we close out this weekend's collegiate segment here at Peter Lloyd World with the winning jump of Aaliyah McNeil, who won indoors high jump at the NCAA. The Jamaica Observer reported that Aaliyah McNeil of the University of Minnesota won the women's high jump at the Leonard Hilton Memorial held at the University of Houston's Yeoman Fieldhouse on Friday, clearing a height of 1.80 meters.
Introducing Peter Lloyd World merchandise, where style meets comfort. From trendy tees to cozy hoodies, we've got something for everyone. Elevate your wardrobe with our high-quality, fashionable designs that make a statement. Whether you're hitting the streets or chilling at home, Peter Lloyd World has you covered. Shop now and upgrade your look with Peter Lloyd World merchandise. Available exclusively at Peter Lloyd World. Link in description below.
Run for the Republic named scholarship in honor of the late Hubert Lawrence. The Jamaica Gleaner reports an annual scholarship will be introduced and named in memory of the late veteran track and field analyst Hubert Lawrence at the second staging of the Run for the Republic Development Track and Field Meet. The event is set for the Herbert Morrison Technical High School field, Montego Bay, on Saturday, January the 18th. Now, the Olympic gold medalist in the women's 100 meters, the American Masai Russell, formally opened her season alongside fellow veterans like Devin Charlton, the former 60-meter hurdles world record holder out of the Bahamas. The young lady posted to her social media pages, "Just like that, 2025 is underway. Can't believe I'm going into my second year as a professional, but it was a good day at the track. Split a calm 52 to open up the season and praying it's my last one till next season. But anyway, we're back on the track next weekend, heading to Texas Tech. That should be heading to Texas Tech to open in the 60 and the 60-meter hurdles, which me luck." So she opened up in a 4x400 meter indoor race. She ran a split. This, of course, was at the Rod McCarvey Memorial Invitational, and she ran a split on her leg of 52.84 seconds for her first official run for the 2025 season, which of course was 400 meters. The Olympic gold medalist ran alongside Crystal Mosley, Anavia Battle, and world champion Devin Charlton. Here are some highlights.
54th lap, the opening 400 for your leader.
I'm a fan, people, I've got to admit, and I'm looking forward to see what this young lady does for the 2025 season. I really think the battle is going to be on between herself and Jamaica's Akira Nugent. And I know I'm a huge Akira Nugent fan in the women's 60-meter hurdles as well as the women's 100-meter hurdles. Of course, Devin Charlton over 100 meters is a 60 meters is an incredible beast, and I mean that in the kindest way. So we're in for a heck of a season because we all know how deep the women's 60-meter hurdles and 100-meter hurdles are, and 2025 is going to be crazy. Now, before some of you start to roll your eyes, because some of you are going to, we're going to talk a little bit about Sashalee Forbes. Now, last year I had predicted that Sashalee Forbes would improve her PB, which I think is 10.96 over the women's 100 meters. That didn't happen. That didn't happen for obvious reasons, which we're going to talk about briefly. Now, Sashalee Forbes is about to open her 2025 season in the 60 meters, which she did last year. She did extremely well last year, if you remember. Now, many of you have said to me, Peter, give up on Sashalee Forbes, but I cannot do that because I believe we just have not seen the best of this young lady. And we can't judge based on her last year's performance for obvious reasons, which we'll talk about a little later. So I want you to bear with me and let's go through this process. Can Sashalee Forbes level up in 2025? Because it's going to be even more difficult than in 2024. First up, she opens her 60-meter season or more accurately, she opens her 2025 track and field season at the Belgrade Indoor Meet 2025. She'll be taking on the likes of Zanab Dosso of Italy and Del Ponte. So, you know, Sashalee's PB is 703, Del Ponte is 703, and Dosso is 702. So this is going to be a tight race. This takes place on the 29th of January, which is my birthday, my Earth Strong. Just letting you all know, it's not strong. So, you know, there's Cash App, there's PayPal. You want to send me something, it would be much appreciated. For all these great videos that I know you're all loving. I must concede that you assist great with the videos, because when I make any errors I make, you correct me, and the fact of the matter is. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Now, Sashalee opened her 2024 season with a bang.
So we pulled out Brown Williams right there. Storm to the line, close and big.
And closed her indoor 60-meter season in 2024 with a whimper. Well, I shouldn't even say a whimper. She made it as far as the semifinals at the World Championships indoors 60 meters. She made it to the semifinals but was unable to make it through to the finals.
Second in her heat. She's the fifth one alongside Alea Hobbs. It's 9-4. Well, it's going to take a quality piece of running and composure to qualify here. Really good stuff there. Oh, brilliant. It was Hobbs and Dosso. 7:04. It took a...
Now, I was a little disappointed, but I did speak to all of you about the fact that running an outdoor 60 meter, which was pointed out to me by someone actually, believe it or not, it was actually Rocky who had pointed this out to me, and I did my own research, and he was actually right. Running an outdoor 60 meter and an indoor 60 meter are very, very different. But technically speaking, she should have been able to do better in the indoor 60 meter, since there's simply no wind is controlled as against the outdoor 60 meter. I kind of think what happened to her is this was the first time she was being featured in terms of 60 meters. We have not really seen her run the indoor 60 meters. It was an adjustment period for her. I kind of think she just didn't travel very well in terms of delivering, in terms of the indoor 60 meters. So when I thought about it, I wasn't as disappointed because I realized it was all new. It was a very, very new experience for her. Some of you, of course, were just merciless, which I can understand, because some of you just don't believe in Sashalee Forbes, and some of you think I'm crazy to believe in her. But so at the end of this process, I realized she had a decent run in terms of the early 2024. But this year, in terms of her 60 meters, she should be much more experienced. So I said, okay, cool. Outdoor season, she's going to blister in 2024. And then in one of her first race, if not her first race, outdoors over the 100 meters, this happened.
Smith Barnett might be the favorite here.
Okay.
There she is in 5 right next to English Gardner, but a fairly even as Forbes drops out of the race in 7, but now coming up in 6, that's Jeff.
This was painful for me to watch because that was it. I knew that her season was technically over. She did recover enough to run at the Jamaican National Championships, but she had not ran for many, many months. And any of you who know anything about track and field, if you get injured at the very beginning of your opening season, your outdoor season, it's going to take you a while, particularly given the type of injury that she had gotten for you. So when she recovered enough to get through to the Olympics, she just wasn't at her best. She was nowhere close to her best. She had not had an opportunity to evolve and develop throughout that season. So I'm of the opinion that that should happen in 2025. Hopefully, she is not injured. That's me knocking on wood, by the way. But the truth is, the young female athletes, in terms of depth, it's insanely deep. She's going to have to get through by some young ladies who are crazy fast, faster than she is currently. There's Brianna Liston with her 10.91. There's Brianna Williams with her 10.95 or 94. There's Alana Reid also with 10.91. Tia Clayton with that insane 10.86. Tina Clayton with 10.95. And then, of course, there's the big three. If they're all healthy, it's just going to be crazy. Now, currently, Sashalee Forbes' PB, according to the statistics, over the 60 meters is 7.03, which I pointed out earlier. And over the 100 meters is 10.96. So my memories did not fail me in this instance. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Can Sashalee Forbes level up? Yes, people, yes. I honestly believe this. I believe last year was just tragic. And she still made it through to get to the Olympic Games. She still was able to do that, regardless. She lost her entire outdoor season, basically. At our first race for the outdoor season, or our second or third, I'm almost certain it was her first race, as I talked about earlier. She got terribly injured, and we didn't see her until maybe a week or so before, a couple of weeks before the Jamaican National Championships, and she was still able to get through. I honestly think that if this young lady is healthy, we can see her improve immensely. However, let me be frank. Brianna Liston, if healthy, is going to lower that PB of 10.91. There is no doubt in my mind. I am also 1,000,000% certain that if Tia Clayton is also healthy and running in top form or good form, she will be a sub 10.80 athlete this year. And Tina Clayton will follow if she is mentally and physically well. And of course, there are others. But let's just talk about those 4. Then Alana Reid. Should Alana Reid get back to 10.91 form, she is going to be a problem. So the truth is, for Sashalee Forbes, for her to make the team, because remember, Tina Clayton was not at her best. Brianna Williams was injured. There was a whole lot of injury issues last year. Should everyone else be healthy? So if Sharika is healthy, if Shelly is back at her best, if Elaine Thompson-Herah, miraculously, I'm going to add that, is back at her best, it's going to be hard for Sashalee, unless for Sashalee Forbes in terms of leveling up, she has to be running somewhere close to a sub 10.90. She has to be there, or it's going to be a really hard battle. Because and by the way, there are other female athletes I've not even talked about. I'm not even going to bring them in the conversation, meaning youngsters, younger than Sashalee Forbes. I believe Sashalee Forbes has it in her legs, but she has to remain healthy and she has to focus, because it's going to be harder for her to level up this year in terms of against other female athletes than last year. Because I'm telling you, I'm going to say it again, a healthy Brianna Liston, a healthy Brianna Williams, a healthy Tina Clayton, and a healthy Tia Clayton, and a Alana Reed, it's going to be very difficult. I'm not even sure if someone who's perennial like Natasha Morrison will be able to get there this year. It's going to be difficult, particularly if these other young ladies are healthy. But I still believe that Sashalee Forbes has it in her legs. I believe that she can, but last year she had like a 55% chance of leveling up. This year is going to be like a 25% chance, because if these other young ladies are healthy, it's going. We're not even talking about the big three. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Want to pick up the youngsters on the collegiate scene. They're just warming up, people. They're just warming up. It's going to get better. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, don't forget to support us. Check out our Printify.com, our merch. I see several of you buying merch, and I really appreciate it. My birthday is the 29th of January. You want to cash out me something? I am not ashamed. I will take it. Cash out me, PayPal me. All the information is there at our YouTube channel. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, notification, and hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Bless us.